each and every single in-breath and out-breath, there is a sensing, a feeling, and a knowing. The very energy within us and around us starts to change, starts to vibrate in a different frequency band. Each and every single in-breath and out-breath automatically, organically, and easily begins to raise the consciousness into the very consciousness of ourselves. All aspects of our beingness are now integrated in this beautiful frequency, as an enchanted forest would be, as you would walk into a forest and feel the livingness and beingness of all creation all at once. And so each and every single in-breath and out-breath is sacred, holy, and divine. For indeed, we come into the greater understanding in this now moment that we breathe the breath of Brahma. We breathe the breath of creation. We breathe the breath of the divine. And we are part of all that is connected to the enormity and the magnitude of what that is. Sacred and holy begins to move through every aspect of our being, into the very pores, through the skin, into the nervous system of the body, into the very neurons, into the capillaries, into the pumping, beating, sacred heart, moving, infiltrating, consuming, integrating every aspects of our being. And so we simply relax into this loving, sacred energy that pours in its fullness, and in its eternity as to what it is, and reminding each and all of what we are apart. We feel the sacredness of this grace expand within us and around us, where there's no differentiation of our physical, mental, emotional bodies, as we are into this one vibrational singularity of immense light that is eternal, and the undulating waveforms of unconditional love. We are one with the omnipresence, the omniscience of all creation all at once. We allow ourselves to simply release into this loving cosmic embrace, breathing in the enormity, the expansiveness of the cosmic Christ consciousness in the depths of the cosmic waters, the divine Maitreya, the sacredness of all creation. And as we continue to sense and feel the expanding energy radiating, expanding, and moving consciousness within us into the higher levels and layers of what we are apart, into the higher frequency bands of our own consciousness, known and unknown to us, to move beyond the key locks now ready to be opened in the ever striving towards the soul pulse that pulls us all, connected in hearts and minds as a sacred singularity and collective into all of those family of light we are connected to, from ancestors to saints, to other aspects of ourselves, coming together in this one holy sacred in-breath and out-breath, encompassing all creation, all thoughts, all expressions of the divine. And in this now moment, as we allow ourselves to flow deeper into the larger aspects of ourselves and all that it encompasses, of being able to flow into the cosmic consciousness of the many worlds, many layers, many expressions, of the multitude of heavens, of the multitude of the Azalith worlds, of the Shambhala worlds, of the crystalline worlds, of the paradise worlds, frequencies, feelings, understanding and knowingness of familiarity in all of this, a sense of freedom, a sense of sovereignty, a sense of power and limitlessness. Each and every single in-breath and out-breath that the physical, mental, and emotional body brings in and circulates out into the air enhances this divinity grace that continually flows in and through and around all aspects of our beingness, ever moving us into ever higher layering of ourselves, moving into the brilliance and the radiance and the frequencies of our soul pulse, moving into the many layers and frequencies of the great councils of light, the myriad of worlds, and the great creative process that we are very much integrated and part of in the fullness of ourselves. And as thoughts now come in, sparks of inspiration that connect a larger cosmic connect the dot, beginning to put in cosmic puzzle pieces into place, bringing forth now more known what was the unknown, being able to understand the higher layering of communications in thought forms and telepathy. Each and every single in-breath and out-breath brings us into the centeredness of our own divinity and the ever understanding of both the macro and the micro. And we now begin to understand more clearly the sacred thought forms, the ideas that come through telepathic connection from the higher parts of our own selves into the physical, mental, and emotional expression. We find our finite self in a three-dimensional world. Each and every single in-breath and out-breath, as you focus and pay attention, allowing the ever-opening lotus flower of your consciousness to expand and receive this divine grace that flows in. And as this lotus opens, as the petal of the very rose within your heart open, to receive a sacred and holy grace that comes in this now as a great blessing of remembering, as a great blessing of understanding the unknown, bringing it forward as being known. That indeed, beloveds, there is the interweaving of the dream state and the waking state, now becoming more connected than ever before. Now recognizing what once would have gone unnoticed, now very much noticed. For the higher aspects of yourself, connected to the higher realms, moving beyond the distortions and miscreations of an earth within a perimeter, within a dynamic that is limited, now beginning to unfurl, now beginning to disconnect, now beginning to loosen up, and thereby the heart's dreaming that all the Ami Shaddai, and especially the ones upon the earth, the children of light upon the earth who have not forgotten, now coming more strong, more sensing and feeling and knowing higher level communications in higher communication forms. We say to you now to bring forth the thought, the thought. The time comes to monitor the thoughts, of understanding what thoughts are and the categories it comes to you. We say to you, beloveds, the higher thoughts is what it is that you radiate to, aspire to, and integrate to. And just like any training of a physical muscle that gets stronger over its use, so too the conscious awareness of your thoughts and your desire and intention to connect with the higher thoughts of the higher aspects of yourselves is now available and prevalent. What has flowed in, easily flowing in, but now requires your higher discernment, understanding, and most importantly, recognition. For as you recognize, understand, and put into action the telepathy that is natural to you, it becomes more a spiritual tool as a guiding mechanism in the physical, mental, and emotional world, not only for yourself, but to also assist for others to awaken, and for them also to use the higher aspects available to them, embedded in their very DNA, into the very electron spin of their atomic and subatomic levels. As you can see, beloveds, your technology from the outer world looking back at you, we say it is simply a symbolism of what is unfolding within your own consciousness and the abilities that you hold. We say with each and every sacred in-breath and out-breath, you put forth the intention that your thought body now begins to expand and connect consciously with the higher aspects of yourself and the communication modules that come, that you will recognize in different ways and in many forms. Indeed, a higher communication for you to integrate and understand in ways that you can express in the physical, mental, and emotional expressions of a three-dimensional world. The time has come. The time has come for the great stepping forward, for the great new octave as you walk in confidence with your abilities. You walk in confidence with your knowing. You walk in confidence with the higher aspects of yourself that you are deeply tethered to, connected with. And as you move forward with this intention, with this striving, with this goal, we say to you, beloved, that you are the way showers. You are the ones to have indeed what was known in the past of ancients, the heir of the gods. You are the co-creator. You are aspect of the higher God of all that is. And so your realignment, your piercing through the blockages, distortions, and disconnections as you move forward, holding the higher frequency, moving you through directly, uncorrupted, into the higher aspects of yourself that you can and will and begin to operate from more directly, more clearly, more anchored into the physical, mental, and emotional world. You reside, express, and are being. For indeed, beloveds, it is a cumulative effect. We're the great children of earth upon the earth, who are connected in their memory connected to the cosmic higher aspects of themselves, now come fully online. It is the great children of the earth who hold this light and the cosmic memory that can begin to bring forth in the densest of time and the lowest of frequencies to raise the frequency up through them, in them, and around them, bringing up the higher frequencies and at the same time bringing in the higher portals of light to bring heaven and earth together, not just together, beloveds, but in the higher octave of togetherness. We ask you now to see very clearly in your spiritual eye. Indeed, a great Yod, it is the flame of light, the eternal flame. And as you can see this clearly in front of you, you also see it 8 inches above your physical head. And as this illumined flame clearly in your spiritual eye, as you continue to radiate and expand into limitless light and unconditional love, you bring forth this thought form of an eternal flame, the God flame, the divine flame, strong, living, and powerful. And you are attached to this flame in consciousness as you see above your physical body, 8 inches above the head of the crown chakra, this same flame. It is of the one flame, and it is now upon your heads. In the higher chakra, it begins to make its descent, moving down with mission and purpose, clearing, cleaning, and purifying all around it, moving down the antakarana, the tube of connection with the higher frequencies and the higher worlds, clearing debris, repairing, realigning, and adjusting in its perfected state. This flame, as you feel it, sense it, and know it, coming closer into the physical head and the consciousness of the mind. Its flame of a bright, transcendent, and transfiguring moves and consumes the entire head, the brain. And there it ignites between the hypothalamus, pineal, and pituitary glands, the endocrine system ablaze now with this light. It continues to move in its descent with mission and purpose, down, down through the throat, igniting, cleaning, clearing, repairing, realigning, and adjusting the throat chakra. Moving down the antakarana, tube of light, to the heart. It pauses, connects with the flame within the heart, expanding, radiating, amplifying the heart, moving down into the power center, moving, clearing, and bringing alignment once again into the solar plexus. Moving further down into the sacral, blazing, clearing all trauma, healing, purifying, moving in all timelines, all lifetimes, bringing balance once again, moving into the root chakra. And in the root chakra, it resides and stays to bring balance once again, bringing forth the purification, bringing forth the perfect balance, flaming, cleaning, clearing, and aligning. Indeed, it is the connection to the Eden tree. This antakarana, you hold flaming, radiant, and powerful, goes all the way down through the many layers of the great Earth Mother, in her chakra system through you, moving, cleaning, clearing, and balancing a most chaotic energy field, bringing forth the highest consciousness of the children of light who have not forgotten, into the body of the sacred earth, to the Antakarana, moving, cleaning, clearing, aligning, and healing until it reaches the sacred core of the sacred earth in our crystalline matrix. And all the guardians there. And we hold this frequency, this connection. For it is through the children of light upon the earth that her connection is most powerful and grounded and integrated in. And so we reside there for this integration to hold, integrate, weave in frequency. And as this fire, the eternal flame, rises back up, slowly and methodically, bringing the highest intentions of the sacred Earth Mother, going up the Antakarana once again through her children of light, up the chakra system, stopping at the heart, moving up the throat, up through the Ajna center, seeing through the vision, the higher vision, and the higher co-creation, up through the crown chakra, the Malkuth, up once again, returning to the eternal consciousness flame. We hold our positions, and as a flame, allow it to radiate in all directions, indeed throughout the cosmos. Simply allow the energies to move in, through, and around you, in all levels of yourself. Allow the energies to move in, through, and around you. Hold your positions. And as much as we could stay in this eternal now, the thought of return does come. And very slowly, we become aware to draw in our electromagnetic field, even as the most radiant ones who participated in this great service and grace and blessing begin to draw in their electromagnetic field. We bring fully into our consciousness and awareness that we plan to be fully back, awake, anchored and grounded to the sacred earth, ever knowing, experiencing, understanding the higher layers that have been integrated into our day-to-day expression in a physical, mental, and emotional world. On the count of 3, we will prepare ourselves to be back awake and very grounded. 1, 2, take a deep breath in, and 3, we are back, awake, alert, and we are grounded.